All right, we're at the home of everything Frederick. That's 401 North Market Street, right in downtown. We invite you to come to the shop Wednesdays to Sundays, 11 to 4. I'm with George and Mitch. George is known, need no introduction, George McCready's. Used to own Rabbit's Foot, getting ready to put on a big fundraiser for Reforge. And Mitch is newly appointed executive director of Reforge, which is an amazing nonprofit organization doing a lot for our veterans. And we're going to get to what Reforge is all about. Do you want to let our viewers know how Reforge came to be and why it's so important to our veterans?
Yeah, so Reforge is 100% organic growth for a need that was identified by, Katie Moran. She's the CEO and main founder of Reforge. And I kind of slipped in that co-founder / executive director role here recently.
Yeah.
Reforge has been around for about a year and a half. I recently retired 22 years from the military in 2024 in March. And, it was built on a need.
Yeah.
And as I got out, I had a very unique career and moved 23 times in 22 years and had this idea of what's going to happen when I get out. And the main reason why I retired was to be home with my family.
Yeah.
And then once that happened, finding purpose, community, and being well was important. And it was difficult doing something for 23 years and sacrificing all that time and doing that. Despite all that, you got out and you're just a transplant. So that's what we focus on. So we bring in veterans because once you're out, you're out. We got to find the veterans where they're at. Whether they retire and they get out in Frederick or Maryland or Ohio or Montana, it doesn't matter. They just miss that brotherhood, that camaraderie, and they don't have that support system anymore. So Reforge is built on deeds. One of our mottos is deeds, not words. So we focus on just getting the job done. Why wait? Put off for tomorrow what could be done today. So we have a myriad of different things. Wellness, community, and purpose are our pillars, and how we help out is just answering the phone and getting down with the veterans and having weekly, monthly meetings, events. We do horses, we do bees, we do golf, we do outdoor programs, and we're focusing right now on plant medicine, trying to get a better understanding of how that network works. For individuals going through PTSD or that have suffered from PTSD and TBIs. I'm a firm believer that, orange pills or orange bottles don't fix the problem. So we got to really get down and dirty with our health and understand that it's a different playing field than what we've always been told. A lot of the stuff has not changed with TBIs over 15 years. So how you diagnose a TBI 15 years ago is the same today. So technology needs to catch up. But TBIs are huge. It's a pandemic, and they're not understood quite the way they should be.
I don't think it's educated that it's a pandemic to the rest of us. So I think, firstly, and I don't say this in a trite way, thank you so much for doing what many of us have never done. And I know in working with you guys and talking to you over the past year, what I love about what you guys do, it's their actions. It's like it's not just, hey, go in and have this therapy or have this group chat, although that can be part of it. I love the fact that you are in the community, visible to a lot of these veterans who may be looking for something a little bit different, that feels more at home, that they know you guys have all been through the same thing, and they relate, whereas, I can't contribute anything to that. And I love the bees, and I like the fact you guys do things like camping and hunting and fishing and all those things. I think it's so important because everyone is different and everyone is going to have an experience that is different for them. And I think that that's really, really great. So I think you guys are on the path. And I definitely think that technology has come so far, and yet I feel like we're still so far behind because we've known about a lot of these issues. We've talked about them. They've been out there for so long. And I really hope that there's somebody out there who's got the answers for a lot of people. Yeah. So it's a great cause to support.
I'll say this. We're not trying to solve all the problems, but if we can solve a couple and just be present for the ones that are here within the community.
If one person who is struggling finds you guys and finds some peace, my God, that is a home run, right? Yeah. Seriously, that's all any of us want, is for people to be able to be at peace and find their way. Yep. And I can't even imagine going from what you did 22 years of what was your life, your purpose, your day to day, and you're suddenly just knocked. That's got to be tough. And so that's a whole nother thing. Like, we got to figure that out. Like, we know it happens. That's I think the frustrating thing for civilians. We know this has happened to thousands and tens of thousands, millions of people. Mm-hmm. And yet we have not figured out a good transitionary way to get people from the military to everyday life. Yep. And that's so frustrating, because I don't know. For me, I'm speaking for me. I want the best for the people who have done literally everything so that we can be here. So I'm always here for you. Biggest
Very much appreciated.
And George, your daughter is Katie. And Correct. I know this is a big passion project for her. As a former entertainment venue owner, you've stepped up. You've always done the Rabbits Foot
we've done reunions over the years, every couple of years.
Yeah.
And with the charity and the network of rock and roll, the bands, the customers, the employees, everybody went, great idea. Everybody has a veteran in the family. Yeah. Everybody has a veteran as a friend. And they said, let's do this. Yeah. And they came together. We had over 500 people show up last year.
That's crazy. It was
We're shooting for 700.
Okay.
It's going to be a hell of a night. Yeah. And it's a solidarity, a purpose with all these people who enjoyed music and had that one thing in common. And now there's something else in common.
Oh, and Let's it just brings together all the most brilliant things, right? You're going to go out, you're going to have a great time, be amongst friends. It's social, it's for a worthy cause, and you're going to rock out like it's 1985. So.
Well, and the funny thing was, last year, so many people brought their children.
Yeah.
And their kids came and had a great time.
Yeah, of course.
With the bands, and it's amazing. This year we've got 5 bands instead of 4.
Okay.
We've got some fabulous people coming in.
And it's on June 21st?
June 21st, Saturday night, June 21st.
And it's up at the
Vanish Hall in Boonsboro. Not Vanish Brewery in Leesburg
way
area.
Too big for that.
Right.
Way too big.
So this is at the Vanish Hall by branded. It's branded restaurant, and back of it is the hall.
Yeah.
So in Boonsboro.
And awesome that you're doing this. For people who were not in Frederick around the 80s or 90s or even up to 2000, that was when you finally
closed very end of
your last
1997.
1997. George owned some of the most well-known bars here in Frederick, and
closed the last one in 2011. Lucas McCain's.
Okay, right. Yeah. So Lucas McCain's, Rabbit's Foot, and you were there during all the iterations, right, of that location.
Correct. When music changed, we changed.
How sad is it when you drive by Terrace right now?
Tears you up.
Yeah.
It's just
flattened.
Oh, it's so weird to drive by there and just see nothing.
Nothing.
And it's a building we spent 30 years of our lives in.
Yeah.
And actually, that's part of a lot of the people who work there are coming to this event. Because all one big group of friends and family, and it's going to be
it's a very small world.
Frederick's small,
and a large world.
Frederick is tiny as heck.
Yeah. Okay. So June 21st, Vanish Hall. What else is coming up for Reforge that we can help? If somebody's watching now and unfortunately can't attend on June 21st, what can they do to support Reforge? How do you need help?
So there's a couple things. I mean, we need. Well, I'm not going to say help. I'm not going to say we need help, but if anybody wants to do anything, it's reach out to us. If you're a veteran and you're just getting out, or you've been out for 5-10 years and sitting around and you're just thinking about the past, or you're just in your head, I mean, reach out. There's a community out there that loves you and that understands you. So reach out to Reforge. That's how you can help.
Yeah, you can go ice jump, now not anymore. Ice, cold water plunging with Ray winter time, and I know know you guys will have some great stuff planned for the summer as well.
We got a bunch of outdoor hiking. Ray's in charge of that. Ray's an absolutely amazing human being. He does the kayaking and outdoor, the hiking.
He just loves it.
I love him. We do have a golf tournament on the 20th, so there's 2 ways. That's going to be a busy week or busy weekend for Reforge. We got a golf tournament at PB down on the 20th, and then the 21st, the reunion.
So there's still golfers can still sign up.
There's still some foursomes open. They're still looking for some sponsors for the golf and sponsors for the Rabbit's Foot concert also.
Okay.
So anybody who wants to participate and help out, and all the money, everything goes to charity.
That's amazing.
Everything.
That is, I mean, that's huge. If you've never put on an event before, that's a huge undertaking. You're getting a lot of favors from a lot of people. The musicians, the venue, everybody involved. So that's awesome. Thank you for putting that together.
And thank you to the bands are donating their time.
Yeah.
I've got some great ex-employees, ex-customers who are helping on the board with me to do this side of it, not the Reforge side, and just coordinated all the work and everything. It's going to be a great time.
Yeah.
And it's more like having a family reunion.
Of course it is.
And it's kind of actually pretty cool.
Stories, just to be a fly on the wall, it would be great for that.
Yeah, veterans and first responders. They're the individuals that make the world go round, and we don't need any extra thanks. I've enjoyed my career of 22 years and the experience and the people that I met. It did put my life on hold, so to speak. So when you get out, it's just it's a new venture.
Yeah, it's like you're starting all over kind of again, which I know can be terrifying for some people, and it'd be overwhelming. It's like this loss. I think anybody would feel that way. Got to get some of your honey in here, though. They do this great program with the apiary. I was going to say aviary. Apiaries, right? Is that right?
You know, I'm not a bugtologist yet, but they're Rich and his wife.
Awesome.
They run the bee program up at PB Dine. We're actually we just added a 4th one up there, and it's absolutely amazing. And there's a lot of things to be said in healing, and that I never would have thought of when it comes to art or nature and all that stuff.
Animals, horses. I mean, that's what I'm saying. That what I love about you guys is you're not trying to fit everybody into one channel. You offer pretty much, if somebody needs it, you're finding it, and that's what they're getting, which is really, really great.
Solitude is the #1 killer of the human mind. So get them out.
Yes, get them out. And hey, if you know a veteran and they're not going to be willing to reach out to Mitch or Reforge directly, maybe reach out on their behalf, and let's figure out a way to get them that brotherhood again that they may have missed. That's really important too. All right. Well, we appreciate you guys stopping by. June 21st. All the details will be on screen. Head up to Boonsboro to Vanish Hall.
Buy tickets in advance.
Oh, yes.
Rabbit's Foot Reunion on Facebook. Rabbit's Foot Reunion.
Okay.
2025. There's a link in there. It goes straight over to Reforge, and you buy the tickets right there.
Yep. Or Reforge United as well. You can get your tickets for a great night for an amazing organization. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thanks.